Is it unhealthy for you to live a full, sexless lifetime if you have a naturally high sex drive? Not unhealthy from a physical point of view, but a mental and/or emotional point of view, maybe. You have a need for touch, for intimacy and for a support system. If you place all of those needs on your sex life, then it will be mentally challenging to go without. If you take responsibility for meeting your needs, then you can be perfectly healthy without sex. If you are battling with yourself, that is a different scenario. You personally may not feel fulfilled without sex, and that's fine. But to echo a poster above, you will not die of lack of sex. I have a high sex drive, but because of my husband's issues, I don't really have sex. But I'm totally happy with it because I take care of myself and know what I like. Also, I'm prone to UTIs from having sex. I can't even use soap with dyes because I might get a UTI. So it works for me. So, not having sex for me, besides masturbating, is healthy. From the standpoint of having regular sex with different partners, that puts you more at risk for STDs and other health issues. As someone with an extreme drive within a relationship, I've been better off without sex for past 5 years and fulfill my emotional needs with friends, pets, and my art. Nothing goes wrong if that's what you're curious about. Even if you're including masturbation or not, it doesn't really matter. We don't function better or worse either way from a living standpoint. We do get secondary benefits from pleasure, either self or with others. And this often ties to larger social benefits and life events. But, yeah, it's not like your balls explode if you don't use them. The body doesn't really care one way or the other. Sex is kind of resource intensive anyways. So there can be times it's more beneficial to avoid. We don't live in a resource scarce environment to care though. Masturbation? Nah man, just sort yourself out. Physically? No, other than maybe that study that linked a lower risk of testicular cancer to people who masturbated regularly. Mentally? Emotionally? Yes. Especially since lack of sex generally correlates with a lack of physical intimacy and possibly emotional intimacy. Humans are naturally social animals. Sex is a part of social interaction. Lack of isn't a bad thing for everyone, but it can be a piece of the puzzle that's missing. No one will die if they don't have sex. Potentially related fun fact: being asexual doesn't necessarily mean having no sex drive. It often means not experiencing sexual attraction. There has been a study that suggests that men who don't ejaculate enough are more prone to prostate problems. Sigh, sometimes you gotta take the L and be the asshole. Today, I'm the asshole on behalf of asexuals and some linguistic creepiness. Sex is not a need. Sex is not a drive. Sex is not the only intimacy. Sex does not make you human. You will not die without sex. You will not wither. If it is removed, you may find that you do not have solid, connection-based relationships. To go without connection, which we conflate with sex, that is unhealthy. https www.science.org/doi/abs/10.1126/science.3399889. If you're a man, ejaculation reduces your risk of prostate cancer. https www.menshealth.com/uke/health/sexualhealth/A371678845/men should ejaculate at least 21 times a month to /air prostate cancer risk. However, that means masturbation can provide the same physical health benefits as sex. They almost certainly differ in their effects on mental health though.
No.
No, you don't need sex to survive. Yes, it is. Don't know why people are saying no. Even for someone that doesn't have a naturally high sex drive, masturbating once in a while is important. I'm not saying that you need to do it every day or every week either. But if you have a naturally high sex drive, I think it's even more important. But once again, you don't need to do it daily loudly crying. It's the most natural way to feel pleasure. Frustration is not good for your brain, and often the sensation after orgasm gives you adrenaline. I mean, look what not having sex, masturbating is doing to priest skull. Not at all. It's not like you can't take care of it on your own. It only takes one person manage a sex drive. Yes. Yes, it is. Speaking from experience, smile. I mean, if you're happy beating every day, then not really. If you can find other ways to raise your dopamine, endorphins, and oxytocin, some resort to food, exercise, or medication.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.